Now, many times on this channel, we talked about the importance of having flexible currency. You can transfer the points wherever you want. You can use them as cash back if you want. So you know that's one of the best ways to collect points. There are some exceptions though. We did the numbers many times in the past and we saw that all hotel credit cards that offer at least one anniversary night, they're no-brainers. You can just charge them once a year, have them sit in your drawer, and get 100% return on spend. And as usual, I put my money where my mouth is.
Hi guys and welcome to the channel. If this is your first time to the channel, we're talking about points, credit, bonuses, and travel. Why do I need to say that? I would like to say something smarter. Like what's smart about credit cards?
No.
We're talking about points, credit cards, bonuses, and travel. If this is something that interests you, please like this video, subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I will get back to you as soon as I can.
Bravo.
Now, as we talked many times before, this year I was planning to get the Hilton Aspire at some point this year, and there's a good chance I will still do it. But as I was searching bank websites, this morning I came to this offer that I couldn't resist to. I applied and I don't even know if I'm gonna get it. Now, yes, the Hilton Aspire has been stable. I talked about it the whole time. I believe this is by far the best travel credit card in the market. But why did I go with something different? You see, the Hilton Aspire makes sense even if you travel once a year, but the high annual fee is a deterrent in the sense that if you don't make sure that you do travel once a year, then you're under $450. And for me, this became a plausible scenario since I learned the news that my wife is pregnant, so we won't be able to travel as much as we were hoping. But at the same time, I can't stay still and have great opportunities pass. The card I applied is the IHG Premier Business. We talked about the IHG Premier on the personal side, on the business side in the past, but there's an increased sign-up bonus right now at 165,000 points. And it makes this credit card an even more no-brainer than what it is. We're gonna present this credit card comparing to personal credit cards, hotel credit cards that we did in the past. We had the video for the best hotel credit cards. And I replaced the personal version with this business version just so we see where it stands comparing to everything else. So without any further ado, let's jump to this presentation and come back to wrap it up. Now, why did I go with IHG? IHG has almost 6,000 properties around the world, which makes it one of the largest in the world. The points value is 0.5 cents per point. Many of you came back and said that you get a whole lot more very often. 0.8, 1 cent per point, or over 1 cent per point. This is something that you said. I believe that. I get typically anywhere between 2.5 to 3x on my Hyatt credit card. So I'm sure that you can do that. If you go to websites like the Points Guy, they tell you that the Hyatt is 1.8 cents per point, but in reality, they get 2.5 to 3x all the time. I'm not gonna go to the details on all the other credit cards. We did that video not so far ago. I'm gonna concentrate on the IHG Premier Business, and you can read and compare what you see here with everything else. The sign-up bonus right now for the IHG Premier Business is 165,000 points after spending 3,000 in 3 months. There's a $100 global entry TSA pre, one anniversary night up to 40,000 points, 4th night free when booked with points, and this is crucial here, $50 United credit that is in 2 payments. So one goes January 1st, $25, and then June you're getting another $25, $50 total towards United purchases. Memberships, Platinum Elite, which is very high. It's not the highest, but it's very high. There's no lounge access. The multipliers, 26 points on IHG, 5x on gas, travel, restaurants, social media advertising, office supply stores, and 3x on everything else. Even if we assume that it's only half cents per point, the valuation here, we're looking at anything between 1.5 to 2.5 minimum on basically every purchase you can imagine. The annual fee is $99, and the return on spend for the first year is 33.75, so 34%. It's about 3.5% more than the almighty Hilton Aspire for the first year. And keep in mind that this card is doing this without assuming a fourth night free. So 165,000 points could easily take you to somewhere that this is basically like 200,000 points, because you could easily get a whole lot more with that fourth night free. So this could be 36, 37%. I'm just assuming the points by themselves without the fourth night in this scenario. And you only invest $99, keep that in mind. So if everything goes wrong and I'm not gonna use any of these points this year, I'm only gonna lose $99 instead of $450. But as we know, what happens in the first year is one thing, what happens in the second and every year after is another. And for this, we apply our imaginary budget of $12,000 equally spread between travel, restaurants, gas, and groceries. And in this case, we see that the return on spend is at 4.79, which is practically 5%. And this is minimum because, again, we don't add any fourth night free here. I'm assuming that I'm not using this credit card for anything more than the basics. What does that do in comparison to everything else? We see that for the first year, this IHG Premier is by far the best credit card. And second is the Aspire, and so on and so forth. And then on the second year and every year after, we see this that is at least somewhere in the middle at 4.79%, so third. But look how close it is with the Marriott Brilliant. It's 4.99. So basically, if I was to round up these numbers, they're both at 5%. And instead of having to pay this $650 annual fee, I would pay only $99 and still get about the same return, not including the fourth night free. So that's an amazing deal. Now, that being said, I applied for this credit card. I am not yet approved as of this point. If I'm approved after I post this video, I will let you know with a post on the channel, but I'm waiting for news on this credit card. I thought it worth the risk, even though I am way over 524. I saw Luke on Luke's points, and he did something similar, and he was already 524. So I thought I would give it a shot. What the heck? It's really worth the risk. So I'll let you know how it goes. But let me know what you guys think about this credit card. What's your favorite hotel credit card? How many do you have? I personally think there's not enough credit cards that I would apply for, hotel credit cards that is, because they all make sense in the end of the day. As long as they offer one night free, they pay themselves and then give you value just by sitting. Thank you so much for watching. Until the next one. Ciao. Now many channel talked about the importance of having a